G'day, I'm Deb Foskey. I'm the Greens candidate for Gippsland. I recently visited Nicholson River Winery, where I spoke with the winemaker, Ken Eckersley, about the threats that climate change is having on his industry.
We've been lucky. We're the only part of Victoria that got some rain in March. Climate change is really affecting the wine industry, and we're picking a month earlier, right around Australia, around the world actually, than we used to pick, say, 30 years ago. Because it's been so dry, the vines have been a little bit more stunted, not enough leaf area. So when we get a hot day, like we had that 47-degree day in January, you get this. In one day, we lost about 30% of our grapes were burned to a cinder like that. The grape and wine industry is going through a crisis. So many of the traditional areas are just too hot.
You think climate change is making those extremes more extreme?
Oh, yes, yes. And it's happening fast. I mean, it really is. From our records, and that we're just so much warmer. We're setting records every month of heat. I mean, yesterday was the hottest April day Gippsland known. If you can find a bottle of vintage 2019 from Gippsland, you're doing really well. It'll probably be damn fantastic. But it was hard won. This is going to be our future electric car charger, and there'll be people be able to charge here when they come to the restaurant. They can just plug in. We want to become all electric. There's over 100 solar panels. We've integrated it with the winery, the restaurant, the house, so electricity will flow from one or the other wherever it's needed. I think part of the problem is the denial of what's happening, of what's obvious to anyone just standing in a paddock. We're hotter, drier. It's much more expensive to grow food and crops. And we've got to take a long-term view, and we've got to act to make sure we don't get any warmer than we are.
The world is facing a climate emergency. Innovative farmers like Ken need the Greens in Parliament because only the Greens have the policies to stop climate change.
Authorised by M. Poland, Victorian Greens, Melbourne.